Hey, what's up? Happy Monday. Ready to give you this week's market update. So I posted on my Instagram. I'm going to kind of go into a little more depth here. There was an article that came out at the end of last week that said that we are anticipating, at least this one article was saying that they're anticipating a 5.4% drop in housing prices for 2023 and an additional 4.8% in 2024. So that's just like over a 10% increase or decrease in the next 2 years in housing prices. So this is a pretty bold claim. So I dug into the research on why they think that. So wanted to go into that, give you like a 30-second overview of it. So obviously housing market is dependent on supply and demand. So supply of homes is the number of homes that are available. We are seeing a small uptick from last year or 2 years ago on the number of homes that are available, but it's not drastic. We're not seeing thousands and thousands of homes. We're up a couple dozen homes from where we were a year ago at the same time. So supply has not changed a lot. Demand is the thing we're really looking at. So a couple of things that they are claiming are going to drastically affect demand. First of all, they have looked at the increase in wages in Spokane compared to the increase in housing prices. So over the last couple of years, wages have increased, of course, 10, 15%. Housing prices have increased about 50% in the last 2.5 or 3 years. So this gap that was there has just widened, and they're using that as one of the factors that homes are going to become more affordable in the next couple of years because prices will go down based on just people being able to afford them. The thing that has been driving prices up is very much in part to people moving to Spokane. So that has had to do a lot with remote work. So you can have someone that is working in San Diego, LA, San Francisco, Seattle, making huge amounts of money. They're getting substantial raises. And as housing prices are increasing, they are still able to stay on top of the buyer pool because they have these high paying jobs from other cities. So what this article is claiming is, first of all, we have this gap from the locals to where housing prices are at. Second of all, the people that are buying the homes don't live here. So we have the second gap. And if we enter into a recession, which we will likely enter into a recession this year, next year, these people are going to lose their jobs and they're no longer going to move to Spokane, and they're not even going to be buying a house at all because they don't have their job anymore. In addition to that, they're saying that a lot of these people who are working in these tech jobs might be moving back to, whatever city they came from, because they previously were overemployed for Spokane, but now they won't be able to find employment to keep up with their current lifestyle, so they're going to have to move back to those larger cities, at least to start off in their new career. So those are some of the factors that they are claiming are going to lead to a decrease in housing prices, obviously along with interest rates. I think there is maybe a little bit of validity to what they're saying. Overall, I think a lot of this is speculation. There is definitely a gap between current income in Spokane and housing prices. I think we are seeing some influx of people over the last handful of years, but ultimately we do have still pretty low supply here in Spokane of homes. So I don't think we're going to be seeing a drastic price decrease. If we do, it is also going to be in part because interest rates have gone up. So if interest rates go up another percent or another 2%, it doesn't matter if you save 5% on the price of a home because ultimately it's going to become more expensive. So be very aware of what you're getting into. Are you actually saving money if you wait for prices to drop? Ultimately, I don't think you will. Are you looking to sell and downsize? This might be a good time to do that. If you're looking to potentially get into a larger home, again, kind of look at that difference based on what interest rates are going to do. If you want to run through all those calculations, I would love to set you up with a solid lender who can kind of run those numbers with you and help you make the best decision. So hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions, send me a message.